Hi, today we want to show you a video on how you can analyze secRMM security events using Microsoft Excel. So for our demo today, we're going to go into Microsoft Configuration Manager, and we will go into the endpoint protection, and this is where the secRMM console extension resides, and there's a convenience button here to let you launch the secRMM Excel add-in. And you can see there's this secRMM tab, and so we want the Excel to go and pull all the data from the secCM database. So we'll go ahead and we'll get all this data, and today what we're going to do is we're actually going to create a pivot table that's part of comes with Excel. So what we want to do is just look at what our end users are doing. So secRMM also is collecting all this event data when the administrators change the policies on the endpoints, or when config manager changes them. So we can start out by filtering out our data. So we don't really care about the configuration changes. External events, that's like secCM changing things in secRMM. So we're not interested in that. We don't really care about the property changes. Again, we just want to see what's going on with the end users. So we're going to filter on the event column, and then we can, if we want to filter on particular users, we can do that as well. I'm just going to unclick the none. No, actually, I'm going to leave that on because we want to see when somebody plugs in a device but nobody's logged in. And then we'll come over here, and let's just say for the model, we don't care about none. These usually get generated when you're dealing with a hardware encryption device. So we've kind of filtered our data, and we're pretty much just looking at events that are related to the end user. So now what I want to do is, all I do is I click up in the upper left-hand corner of the data, and you just come here and say Insert. And then we're going to insert a pivot table from a table range, right? So Excel is like super smart. It knows how to pull all the data on this secRMM tab, and we'll just stick it in a new worksheet so we can see what's going on. And all of this is baked right into Excel. There's nothing really that the secRMM Excel add-in did other than to provide the data. Okay, so I would say a common scenario is, if I'm a security administrator, I'm going to say like, okay, I want to know what users. Okay, so you can see all I have to do is click this, and it starts telling me what's going on here. And I want to say like, what users are using particular USB devices, and for those USB devices, I really want to know the serial number, because a lot of our customers will lock down their environment based on the USB serial number, which is as granular as you can get. So I'll say that. And then lastly, just to make this a cool demo here, what is it that they were doing? So you can see down here in the Excel, it just stacks up the properties that I clicked on, which is really kind of nice. So let's look over here at the pivot table now. The administrator's not so exciting, but let's take a look at just like a regular end user. So we have two end users here, and you can see what devices. So this user was using this device at this serial number, and she plugged it in and unplugged it, and it looks like she tried to copy a file and it got blocked. And we could see this time she plugged in a device but didn't try and write. And if we come down here, we could see that this user was using a hardware encryption device, and this was the serial number. And we could see that in one condition she tried to write to the device and it got blocked, actually in two different scenarios, but that she was able to actually write a file to the device. And again, if you have a scenario where it says none for the user ID, here you can see that an Android phone was plugged in, but no user was logged on. So, you know, although that's not like a security violation, it's something to look at, because a human who wasn't logged into the device plugged in their phone, and probably more than likely they were just trying to pull power to charge their phone, but it's always nice to know. Okay, so again, this has been a quick demo of how you can slice and dice the secRMM data using the power of Excel pivot tables. Thank you very much, and have a good day.